Hi, Grace Rizza here. I hope you're having a great day. Today, I'm going to talk to you about how to evaluate your marketing, how it's working, and make sure that you are comparing apples to apples. So every once in a while, we'll get a client who says, "Hey, my marketing was working better before." And it's our job to make sure that every ad campaign is optimized and well performing, that we're getting an increase in traffic, that we're getting progress with search engine optimization, that your social media content properly represents your brand and attracts the right types of patients for you. So we're looking at your marketing holistically, making sure that everything is running the way that it should, and that our stats are indicative of well-performing strategies. Every once in a while, our stats look great, but a client complains. And when that happens, we need to dig in. We need to ask the right questions. So today I'm going to dig in. I'm going to give you those questions. I'm going to teach you how to truly analyze your marketing and make sure that you're always comparing apples to apples or oranges to oranges, whatever you prefer. So the first thing you want to do is pull an actual new patient number, a new patient report. Every single time I have these kind of conversations with people, I want physical data. Why does this matter? Well, all too often, the doctors are guessing. We will ask about new patient numbers and reports, and we get answers like, "I think we see about X amount of new patients per month." I'm like, "But do you? What are your actual numbers?" So pull a report, and you can't just show us 1 month of data. We need to see data over a longer period of time. So pull the last 6 months of data and compare it to the previous 12 months before that. Once we have that data, we have a starting point, first of all, to see if this is even the reality. You might have had a slow day, a slow week, or a slow month, but you're overall trending up. So first, we need to look at the data. We're also going to compare that to our data. We're going to look at the number of conversions on ad accounts, web traffic for those with SEO, and any other campaigns you may have running. Next, we're going to look at, well, what were you investing before? Sometimes people come over to us and they used to invest $6,000 in marketing, but when they started working with us, they cut their marketing budget to $2,000 to just try it out. And that $4,000 difference needs to be considered in order to be comparing apples to apples. So make sure you're looking at your ad spend and you have something to compare it to. You also want to consider, have I given this campaign enough time to work? If you have a new domain, if you have a new website, new SEO keyword strategy, you've got to give that time to get up to speed. Usually SEO results start to happen at the 6-month mark. It depends on the level of competition. We also want to look and see, are you receiving a competitive number of reviews? That is a ranking factor on Google. I've had clients where their competitors have 1,200, 1,500 reviews. They're in the most competitive markets in the country and they have 10. And they're like, "Why aren't we getting more new patients?" And I'm like, "Well, we've got to compete. We've got to have a strategy in place here to get these numbers up." So if one little piece is missing, it can make the whole thing fall apart. So we're going to look at everything and make sure we know where to focus to optimize results. Next, we're going to ask things like, does anyone else have access to this? Just recently, I noticed somebody was making changes on their own Google business profile. They optimized it themselves, probably after watching a YouTube video and not really understanding that they were undoing our work. They were sabotaging our work. So when it comes to SEO, more is not better. If you hire two marketing companies, one could be sabotaging the other, and the person that you originally hired might have no idea that you hired two companies. So make sure you don't take a mindset to marketing that more is better and just hire everybody you talk to, because there's a lot of sabotage that can happen both intentionally and unintentionally. Be very, very careful who you share access with. Analytics sounds like you're only sharing access to data, right? Wrong. If you give a competitor access to analytics, they can actually get into certain files and sabotage things like your SEO. So don't just go handing out information to competitors who might not have good intentions for you and for us. You're going to want to compare offers. If you're saying, Grace, my numbers have dropped since last quarter. Well, were you running offers last quarter and this quarter you decided to pull those offers? What else has changed in your business? Did you drop insurance participation? So now your conversion rate has plummeted. What major changes have you made? Did you replace your front office employee? And is that new person being audited? Do they have a running list of new patients that called the practice? How many turned into actual paying happy new patients? How many didn't show? What are the skills of the person handling the phone, and how is that person held accountable? That seemingly minor change could actually have huge implications on your new patient numbers. So really, really, really important that you analyze your team, your offers, your budget. Do you have online scheduling? If not, you need to know this is becoming a norm. This is becoming expected. I'll tell you a really quick story, and I won't get into too much detail, but I need an MRI. I need some diagnostic work done to figure out some health things that I have going on. Well, doctors aren't ordering it for me. So I started looking for out-of-pocket MRI services, and I paid a little bit more to just get it booked and get it done instead of calling every one of my options and price shopping. So you can get people on convenience if you're not willing to compete on price. And if you're willing to compete on both, you'll get a lot more business. But you want to think about how your consumer thinks. And in 2023, when I'm recording this video, they want convenience. They want online scheduling. They want to be able to call and speak to someone knowledgeable and positive and helpful. And if those pieces are not aligned, your marketing may not be as effective. So do you have call recording? Do you have team training? Do you get reports on these leads? You might have 30 leads and only 10 were appointed. What happened to the other 20? Who's listening to those calls and giving coaching? So really, really important. If you ever want to make a change on your Google business profile, or you want to go in and do some SEO work on your own, you need to make sure to communicate that with us. Every once in a while, people try to do more, they try to help us, and they actually end up sabotaging us and themselves in the process. So knowledge is great, but when you just have a little bit of it, it can be just enough to be dangerous. So I hope this information was helpful for you, whether you're a client of ours or you're not. I welcome a call with us. I welcome a call for us to look at what you have, to analyze what you have, and to help you get set up with the right marketing program and even sales system in your practice, so that you can see the progress that you need to see and build trust and confidence in our abilities, and of course, see the profitability in your practice that you deserve. So I hope you have a great day. I hope this information was helpful, and I hope to meet you soon. Visit us, identitydental.com. Thank you.